in Epps, Alabama for the 43rd annual meeting of the Southern Farmers Cooperative. The event this year was highlighted by two keynote speakers, Ben Jealous, who is the president and CEO of the NAACP, and Shirley Sherrod. Many of you know that she was recently involved in this debacle where Ben, along with the president and what have you, kind of got caught up in the 24-hour news cycle.
I told a group the other week in a board meeting, Fortune 500, at the table, they were talking about how proud they were for cutting costs and sending jobs to China. I raised my hand. The chairman said, Mr. Page, I said, look, y'all need to get down here. We need to take these jobs to Alabama. We can train people. There's an industrial park here. There are other things. Put them in worker-owned co-ops, and they can answer a phone.
No one has asked me what I did at Georgia Rural Development. No one asked me. And I've been wanting to tell everybody what I did while I was there. No one asked. I want to tell you.
Tell us.
You know, one of the things I did, one of the first things I did, I said to the staff, I want to target some of the poorest counties in the state. And I used $20,000 median household income as the cutoff. Now, I thought most of those counties and cities would be located in southwest Georgia. To my surprise, most of them were in southeast Georgia. And also to my surprise, there were 9 of them. One county, the median household income was slightly over $17,000 a year. And I said to the staff, tell me now what rural development's activities are in those 9 counties. It took a long time for them to gather that report for me. But on that page, when you looked across it at our programs, I'm saying our, there were a lot of zeros, which meant those counties had not been receiving the funds. Over $1 billion in funds every year in Georgia. So I went into Calhoun County to get buy-in myself from the community, meeting with elected officials and others from the community. One of my staff also went into Calhoun County to do a little pre-organizing. And gosh, we were excited. All of the agencies were excited. I was so looking forward to that meeting, and what happened? Guess what date that first meeting was on? July the 21st. Guess what happened on July the 19th? We all know. I couldn't even attend the first meeting.
You know, I'm deeply sorry, and I've apologized to Shirley twice. Once on the phone the same day we made the mistake, but now it's less than 24 hours to make the mistake. And we got everything out there, pushed the White House openly to reverse course, the USD openly to reverse course. And every time she's been extremely gracious and accepted quickly and telling me to stay focused. We have to stay focused right now. We have to understand that the attack on us, that where Andrew Breitbart says he was willing just to run right over her, came for a reason. It came because, not because we call the Tea Party racist. We don't believe the Tea Party is racist. Fox News is here. I want them to hear that, so they stop repeating that lie. They got angry because we asked them to expel the racists. Just get them out of your midst. It's all right if you want to build a movement about tax policy and funny hats.
All right.
But you're going to do it like the rest of us build movements, the hard way. You're not going to be able to indulge in the gasoline of hatred and racism. We have made a lot of change in this country, and we can make much more, but the way that we do it is we come back together with all of our friends. and we humble ourselves and say, you know what, we got some things to do. We got to get justice for black farmers. We got to pass the Interracial Profiling Act, and you know what, we can't do it by ourselves, so we need your help. And we let them say to us, well, you know what, we got some things. We got to pass comprehensive immigration reform. And we need your help. So this fall on October 2nd, 10-2-10, the NAACP has pulled together a mighty coalition of organizations, which we need the Federation to be a part, to go back to Washington and demand all of the change that we voted for. To say to our friends who helped us make so much progress, thank you. And to say to those folks who have stood up there in the Senate and blocked 350 bills, many of them for job creation, 6 times justice for black farmers, don't count us out just yet.
So it was a very fine meeting, but I think one of the things we need to understand down here is the kind of plight of the black farmers. And so we had an opportunity to speak to at least 2 of those farmers who not only expressed their concern and their long affiliation with the Federation, but also the kind of struggles they're having holding their farms together.
My name is W.T. Roby, and I own a farm in Salem, Mississippi.
You have?
I have a 20-acre farm.
What do you do there? What do you farm?
Raise cattle and truck patch.
Is this your first time coming to the Federation?
It's my first time being here.
How was it for you?
It was refreshing, and I gained a lot of knowledge that I didn't know.
Did you have particular problems or concerns that you brought here? Were they answered to any degree?
Yes, I was concerned about the black farmer lawsuit, and which been voted down on how many times, but I come here to try to get more knowledge.
My name is Helen Fields. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, actually Johns Island. And I'm a member of the Sea Island Farmers Cooperative and president of the State Association. We're on Johns Island, which is the 2nd largest island on the East Coast.
Yes.
And there, my husband and I are organic farmers.
I see.
We have 50 acres that's certified organic. Ranges from a vast amount of watermelons, cantaloupes, pickles, blackberries, blueberries, muscadine grapes.
Oh my goodness.
You name it.
How long have you been doing this?
Working with the Federation? Well, I got real actively involved after I was severed from my job in 2000. But before, my husband was more active.
Yes.
But since then, we have increased the farm. So what we have to do is on the years when I could come, we have to rotate. Okay, but I enjoy the Federation. It's an awesome experience. You get all of the training that you need, all of the knowledge that you need, all of the assistance, everything that you need is right here.
If your vision is 1 year, plant rice. If your vision is 10 years, plant a tree. But if your vision is 100 years, educate the children.
This is Herb Boyd for FreeSpeechTV.org.